Hey everybody, I'm Scott Wikle. You're listening to My Kind of Country right here on mkocradio.com. My guest tonight is one of my very favorite singers in the world, and as far as country and soul music, you will not find anybody better. He has got some fantastic music out there, and gospel music, country music, and just everything, and he's one of the very best. And he was my very first guest when I started My Kind of Country with Fish Creek Radio a few years ago, and it's an honor to have him on our station tonight. My good friend T. Graham Brown. T, how you doing down there?
I'm doing great, Scott. It's just wonderful to talk to you. I hope everything's going great with you.
We are going just fantastic, and I just realized today's my birthday, so I get to talk to you on my birthday. What a great birthday present.
Wow, is it really your birthday today?
It is today. Yep, it sure is.
It's our son Acme's birthday today.
Is it really? Well, you be sure to tell him I said happy birthday. I'm in good company.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Ricky Skaggs has a birthday today, too.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
Hey.
And I just found out a good friend of ours had a little baby girl, was born at 1 o'clock this morning, so she shares my birthday, too. So that's a cool thing.
Oh, go on, man. We're filling this day up.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of filling up, you are filling up the tour dates, and we're real excited because you're coming back to Michigan this later this summer, and we're excited about that. We got you on Monday the 21st in Port Huron at McMorran Auditorium. Tuesday the 22nd at the Comstock High School in Kalamazoo. The 23rd at Tibbetts Opera House in Coldwater, Michigan. And Thursday, the one that we're going to be at, is the 24th at the Gaylord High School. And these are all to help the Firemen's and Policemen's Association through WolverineProductions.org. And we're sure looking forward to having you up here, T.
Oh, thanks, man. And you left one out. We're going to be up there on August 25th, too.
Oh, at the Sioux Theater in Sault Ste. Marie. Absolutely.
Exactly.
My Canadian friends can come on down for that one. Absolutely. That's great.
I'm looking forward to it, man. We do these police charity shows every now and then, and we'll spend 3 or 4 days in Michigan. Hey, is Port Huron? Is it on Lake Huron?
Yeah, it's right in the thumb. It's actually a port right there, and it's right in the thumb part of Michigan. You're actually Coldwater. You're not too far from there.
The last time we were up there, we stayed in this little motel that was right across the road from Lake Huron, and it had probably maybe 20 rooms in it. It was a real cool little place. This young couple ran it, and I talked the guy into letting me cut his grass that day.
Oh, I remember you telling me that story. That's great.
Yeah, that's where that was. I hope we stay in that same place, man. Cut his grass again. Sure was fun.
That'd be great. I remember you telling me that story. That's hilarious.
He thought I had just walked in off the street, and was asking to let me cut his grass to try to make a little money. I was just, because he hadn't met me yet, and I just wanted to do it for the fun of it. And I got out there and I cut that grass, really, really good job. And I pulled that lawnmower back up in front of his office, and I said, "How does it look?" And he said, "Oh, man, it looks great." And he reached in his back pocket, pulled out a $20 bill, and handed it to me. And I said, "No, man, I don't want any money." Doing it for the fun. He thought I was some bum or something.
Oh, man, that's great. T. Graham Brown, Traveling Country Show and Lawn Care, folks.
That's it.
Well, if I see you got grass stains on your boots up there in Gaylord, then I'm going to know you cut the grass down there.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I'd forgotten about that. That's fantastic. What a story. You can't make stuff up like this, folks. Well, I understand you're trying to grow some bacon seeds down there. How's that going for you?
I need to find some bacon seeds so I can grow some bacon. I got the tomatoes. I got the peppers. I got the tomatoes to swing it, and I got the peppers, but I need some bacon. So I'm always on the lookout for bacon seeds.
Well, man, if you
hard to find. It's hard to find good bacon seeds, especially a hybrid. Those are hard to find.
Well, if you find some, you put me down for a whole ton of them, and I'll go in with you, man. That's you got something there. If you come up with bacon seeds, you got it made.
That's it.
Oh
Do
man.
people eat tomato sandwiches up there?
You know they do. My wife loves them. I cannot stand raw tomatoes. I wish I did because they look so good, and I always tried to eat them. I tried them with salt. I tried them with sugar. You know, with mayonnaise on them. I just can't stand them. I love them cooked, but I can't stand them raw. But my wife, man, she absolutely loves them. She grows tomatoes every year.
Wow, it's a big deal down here. I grew up in Georgia, and we always ate tomato sandwiches. But we're in Nashville. We've been here since '82, and we eat tomato sandwiches every year.
Oh, good. You can have my share. All right.
So I ran into Roy Clark at the backstage at the Grand Ole Opry,
Oh, did you?
and we were talking. Yeah, I've been knowing him a long time, and we were talking, and I asked him about tomato sandwiches, and he says, "Oh man, I love tomato sandwiches." And I said, "Yeah, and get some sliced tomatoes and some white bread, and then spread Duke's mayonnaise on it." And he went, "Duke's mayonnaise, man! I hadn't heard that name in a long time." So Sheila and I sent him a box of Duke's mayonnaise.
Did you?
And so, yeah. And then the next time I saw him, he said, "I thought you were going to send me some mayonnaise." And I said, "We sent you a whole box." And he said, "I didn't get it." He was telling me a lie because he wanted me to send him another box so he'd have a lot of mayonnaise up there. It was funny.
That's great. I love it. I don't know that I've heard of Duke's mayonnaise. I don't think we have that up here. Is that something that's
No, it's a southern.
okay?
It's really good, really good.
Next time I'm down there, I'll check that out for sure. And speaking of the Grand Ole Opry, I just read an article that you have played the Opry over 200 times now. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Oh, thanks, man. You know, that's a pretty good number. And we've played it a lot since then. I don't know. We're probably at about 220 now. Sure does make you feel good to know they like you enough to let you come out there that much.
Well, I know that it's very important for you, and of course, the Grand Ole Opry is the mother church of country music, and I still think that that's the pinnacle of a career when you get to play the Grand Ole Opry. You know.
Hey, it is mine. It's the only place I still get nervous.
Do you?
It's doing the Opry, and it's especially great when they do it at the Ryman Auditorium. You know, they do a couple of months at the Ryman Auditorium every year, and that's a great. The Ryman Auditorium is the best place in the world to sing, as far as I'm concerned. So
that's the place.
It's fun walking out on that Ryman stage too.
We took the tour. We were down there in March, and we took the tour there. My wife had not been there before, and so we went through and did the whole tour thing. And she came out of there, and she had tears in her eyes. She was just overcome with emotion from just the vibe of the whole place.
Yeah, well, imagine getting to sing in it. I mean, I tell people, Scott, I say, man, I'll do shows or I'll do the Opry. I've told them this from the stage of the Opry, that I say, man, I wish every one of y'all out there could feel what it feels like to be up here singing to you.
Oh yeah,
it's a great feeling.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hey, we were playing Loretta Lynn's version of "Wine into Water," and I'm sure you've heard it, and I think she did a fantastic job on that. Did you know she was going to record that?
Well, I didn't know she was going to, but after she did, I heard about it, and I thought, man, that's about the coolest thing I've ever heard of. Sheila reminded me that the first time I ever sang "Wine into Water" in front of anybody was at her house. We were out there, and we sang one. So she heard that song probably in 1996 or 7.
Oh, wow.
And Sheila said she put it in her show. Was doing it every show. So it doesn't surprise me that she cut it, but I sure was very, very proud of it. I know that much.
Oh, she did a great job on it.
I mean, hey, Loretta Lynn cut your song. That's pretty cool.
You got that right, man. No doubt about it. And, I had my buddy Chad Reinert was on the show a little while back, and we played a version of "Who's Gonna Fill Their Shoes" and "Wine into Water," and you were singing on that with him, and what a great version you guys did together.
Oh, thanks, man. Well, I like him. I'm trying to think if I saw him at Fanfare this year. I think I did.
I wouldn't be surprised. He's got he owns
We're
that.
in this green room. I remember Larry Gatlin was there, and Crook and Chase were in there. Believe it or not, they're still kicking.
Oh, that's great.
And I'm trying to remember who all was there. I think he was there.
Well, he's a monster player.
where's he from? Is he from Louisiana?
I think. I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. And
yeah, well, he was there for sure. I mean, I can remember it now. Hey, Sheila, Chad was there at Fanfare, wasn't he? In that room? Yeah, Sheila's nodding her head.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he's got Tone Slinger Studios over there on Music Valley Drive. That used to be Gene Breeden's studio. And we had stopped and saw him when we were down there. And we saw him with Ronnie McDowell, who was playing lead guitar for him. Man, he's a fantastic talent. That's a good album. I mean, that's really a good, solid album.
Well, I like the way he sings, too.
Yeah, me too. He's really good. And
I never had been in that studio.
That's a nice little studio.
I didn't even know it was there.
Yeah, it's right next to the boot store there in that little strip mall on Music Valley Drive there.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't realize it was there.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, it's a nice little studio. Forever Change. We've talked about this before, but this album it's one of the albums that's near and dear to my heart. It's something that I always play on my gospel show on Sundays, and it's always in my mix.
Man.
And every time I go into Cracker Barrel, I smile because, folks, you can get this at Cracker Barrel. It's and I guarantee it's in every one I've been in, so make sure you pick this up. And you were nominated for a Grammy Award for He'll Take Care of You.
Yeah, man, that album turned out great, Scott, and I'm hoping I get to do another one. I'm thinking that I'm gonna get to do a soul record later this year. John Rich from Big and Rich is putting together a budget. I think he's got Dierks Bentley and Luke Brown. I don't know who all he's got. Some of his big shot friends, I think, are going to fund it. So, but I hadn't heard 100%. But that's what he said. It's a done deal. So we'll see.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that, man. That'll be great. You keep me posted, man. I'll get it on the air.
Do it, buddy.
Well, you certainly, it seems like you're in a good place in your life, T, and there's a lot of great things going on for you. You're making great music. You've got a lot of tour dates, and it's just really good to watch what's going on in your world.
Well, thanks, Scott. I'm just trying to do what I think God wants me to do, and we're going to work. I don't know how hard we're going to work the rest of this year, but next year I think it's going to be slammed. Like, it'll be over 100 dates next year, so
wow.
I'm kind of looking forward to that. I've been kind of coasting a little bit, but it's time to get back in it heavy. So I'm gonna see if my body can hold up to a tour like that next year. We'll find out.
Well, I know your fans will be happy to see that. And folks, go to tgrambrown.com. We'll put that information on our Facebook page, and you can get T's music there. You can find out where he's going to be and stay in touch with him on Facebook and Twitter. And he's always putting great stuff on there, like the tomato video we were just talking about. And and WolverineProductions.org is the place to go get your tickets to see T. He's going to be here in Michigan doing 5 shows here in August, and we'll have all that information. And My Kind of Country is proud to be one of the sponsors for these shows too, and we very much support the policemen and firemen's associations, and we're very happy to work with Wolverine, and I know you are too, T.
Yeah, we are. We are very much proud to be up there. I'm glad. Hey, everybody come to one of these shows. It's going to be great, and Scott's coming to Gaylord. So where are you going?
Yeah, we're going to Gaylord.
Coming, Scott?
Yep, yeah, we'll be there at the Gaylord show on Tuesday, August 24th. That's at the high school, 7
Sheila's
o'clock.
telling me it's cold water. Sheila's sitting right here. She came in the room.
Yeah, you're there the night before. That's a little farther down for us. Gaylord's just an hour away, so we're going to be there for that one.
We'll be there. We'll be close to you. And I'm hoping we get that same motel that we were in.
Yeah.
Next time you're on. So.
Yeah, that'll be great. Well, I look forward to seeing you, and I'll certainly not come knock on your door when you're there. I hope we get a chance to visit for a little bit.
Oh, we will. We will. Just you know where to find me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, July 29th, too. I forgot to mention this. You're going to be up in Waynesville, Ohio. It's for the Love Tattoo Foundation with our buddy Richard Lynch, doing a show up there.
I'm looking forward to that one also.
You bet. Well, I'm glad to see things are going well for you. And T, from the bottom of my heart, I think the world of you, and it's just been fun talking with you, and I sure do appreciate you supporting my station and taking time to be on My Kind of Country.
Well, like I told you earlier, man, we love you, and you got our phone number. All you got to do is call us if you ever need anything, if we can help you out.
Well, I appreciate it, my friend. We'll certainly see you next month. tgrambrown.com is the place to go, and we're going to play Wine into Water. I'm going to play the version from the album Forever Changed. I absolutely love this version. I think it's the definitive version, and I want you folks to hear it. And when you're at Cracker Barrel, you're going to see T's face there. And if you look at their CD rack, you're going to see his face there. It's a white-covered CD with his face on it. And I want you to buy this album because I guarantee it will change your life. T. Graham Brown.
Thank you, Scott.
Thanks so much, buddy. Appreciate it very much. My Kind of Country continues right here on MKOCRadio.com with T. Graham Brown, Wine into Water.
Thanks, brother.